One of the craziest things about growing up is realizing that you cannot trust anything and you have to verify everything. Today, I want to talk about one of the biggest financial lies in America, and I'll give you one guess. It is the American dream, but not just the American dream. This idea that we can easily bootstrap our way to wealth if we work hard and do the right things. I know that I don't have to tell Black women that this is a lie. Like straight up, we already know nobody outworking us, nobody outperforming us, but it's not just about how hard you work, and nobody is telling us that. Nobody told us that. And today, I want to wake it up. Hello, beautiful people. It is me, Tasha K with Gotta Stay, and I'm so excited to be here with you, breaking down barriers, unlocking doors, releasing chains. And I'm particularly excited about this topic because I believe that when we get the clarity that it's not just about working hard and that the American dream is actually a ploy meant to trick us and keep us stuck in the cycle of working hard in ways that benefit other people, once we finally get that, I think that we'll be able to unlock our potential in a way that we haven't yet. I think we're gonna go to new levels that we haven't accessed yet with this information. If you are watching this video right now and this is your vibe, I would love for you to subscribe and be a part of our tribe, be a part of this community. And we are working towards saving our first 1K, saving our first 10K, saving our first 100K, and wherever you fall within that, I want to help you on that journey. Now, today we're talking about the biggest financial lie in America and how we were told that if you just lift yourself up by your bootstraps, if you just work hard, if you just go to school, if you just get a good job, if you just do all of these things, then life will be good and life will be easy. But I think what certain people in power didn't anticipate is that as Black women, we want more than good. Good is not good enough. We didn't come this far just to get this far. We didn't work this hard just to still be struggling and living paycheck to paycheck. That was never going to be good enough for us. Okay, we come from a generation where a lot of us are the first in our families to go to college and graduate. A lot of us are the first in our families to make a significant salary. We are trailblazers in that we have opportunities that our ancestors dreamed of for us. And somebody somewhere thought that we were going to be okay with just being okay. And we're not. We want more. We want better. And it's becoming increasingly clear that even as we work harder and that even as we work more, not only are we not okay with it, but it is not enough to help us break through this plateau. And this plateau is not just the glass ceiling, but it is the entire tapestry of America coming together to let us know that this is what we meant for you to have. So today, let's talk about it. Let me get into these bullet points. Who is it? And we're going to address this from the framework: who, what, when, where, why, and how. Okay? Who is it that put this idea into our head that the American dream is what was going to set us free? And I think number one, first and foremost, I believe we learned this in school. This is where we learned that when you work hard, you get rewarded. And we got rewarded with a good grade. And now I look back on that and I'm like, whoop-de-doo. Like, really? I got an A. Great. And that A didn't represent that there was any critical thinking going on. It just represented that you knew how to follow rules. And I think that that's the first place, aside from our homes, of course, that really began to be ingrained in us. Number two, what? The idea was that no matter where you are, no matter where you're starting from, anybody can make it. Anybody can become wealthy. Anybody can become rich as long as you're willing to put in the work. And we know that that's a lie. And now they say things like, it's not what you know, it's who you know. Like, what is it? What is the truth? And this is why you see a lot of people, especially Black women, they think they're doing a good job. They're working hard. They have their head down. They're doing everything that they think that they're supposed to do, but they're not advancing because it was never about working hard. And that was just a way for people who are wealthy or for people who are in power to justify why they had so much wealth and power in the first place, make us think they worked so hard for it. Okay, when did this happen? Like I said, I do believe from the time that we hit school. I think that that's really when this idea, and so imagine just years of indoctrination, years of being told, work hard, get good grades, do this and do that. And now, and we look and we see like, who are the billionaires? A lot of them never went to college in the first place. And now the conversation is that, being good at school could actually be a hindrance to being an entrepreneur. Interesting. Where? Not just in school. This didn't just happen in school, but it's also validated in the workforce, but also in the media, the brainwashing. The media, when it comes to movies, they're showing you, when you work hard, you get the payoff. In the songs, they're telling you, I did this and I did that, and this is the result that I'm getting. The brainwashing is very real, and that is why our grind has been so strong, because we thought the key was hard work. The key was never hard work. Why? Why is it so important to instill this in us? To keep us stuck, to keep us docile, to make us think that, to make us be willing to labor for the benefit of everybody else. If we think that working hard is the thing, then we'll be able to be a good mule. We'll be able to be a good workhorse. We'll be able to be good laborers, right? And how is this affecting us? You see it affecting us because a lot of people in America are stuck in fight or flight mode, especially Black women. How is this affecting us? We've been so ingrained in hustle culture, and now we're doing soft life culture, and it's very hard for us to find a balance, and we're bouncing back and forth between the two because we're not realizing that the story that we were told in the beginning was never the truth to begin with, and now we really need to just recalibrate. And this is my favorite question. How do we overcome it? And I think the way that we overcome the indoctrination is to allow ourselves to look at the truth and see the people who that work the hardest. Are they the wealthiest? The people who are the most hardworking in the workforce, are they the most well paid, or do the CEOs get paid 100 times more than them? It's not hard to see the truth if you would just be willing to look. If you would just be willing to look beyond the lie, beyond the indoctrination. And to be honest, I'm not some conspiracy theorist or anything like that, and I'm not even mad. People are going to tell you a story that benefits them. But you have to find the story that's going to benefit you. And you have to realize that it's not just about how much you work. All right. So with that being said, I want you to know that your work isn't just for other people. Your work is not for the advancement of everybody else. Your labor shouldn't be able to be bought for pennies on the dollar. If people want to employ you, they should have to value you. All right? And if you have made it this far in the video, I want to let you know that I appreciate you for being here. Thank you so much for watching this. I hope that you got something out of it. I hope that you realize that you don't have to let anybody exploit you. And the story about it being for your benefit is a straight up bold-faced lie from the pits of hell. And the more we hold on to that, the more we allow ourselves to be overworked, underpaid, and underappreciated. And we're not about that life anymore. All right, this is why you see Black women especially saying we don't want to be on the struggle bus no more. We're not accepting that anymore. And you already know the deal. You are not helpless, hopeless, or powerless. In fact, you are powerful beyond measure, and you have everything that you need to get yourself to your next financial level. And I'm so excited to be on that journey with you. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Gotta stay.